On this week's YD3, we are highlighting Mikayla Thompson from Meredith's women's basketball team.
So I chose Meredith because it has a small campus and class size. I really like the close-knit community feel. One of the very first times I visited Meredith, it just felt homey, like the place I was supposed to be. And then coming to Meredith, it just exceeded my expectations. It became a place where I flourished and I just made lifelong friendships and I made connections that are going to be really important to my future as well.
Thompson was attracted to Meredith because of its small class sizes and the opportunity to build relationships with her classmates.
I think my favorite experience about the small class sizes is the camaraderie you build because I am a biology major. So that means I also have to take chemistry. And if I'm being completely honest, I've struggled in that subject. So you just really get to know your classmates really well. And it creates opportunities for relationships through studying, different things of that avenue. And I feel like if I was in a class of 300, I might be able to like kind of interact with some people, but not in the same way if you're just in a class with 20 people and you can just like look behind you real quick or like whisper over next to you without disrupting the class and like be able to like build that sense of community.
Taking special care of her teammates and looking after them as family is Brown's way of life as a senior and a leader on her team.
So first of all, like I'll just start from like freshman year, like all the way up. We had amazing seniors like every year, and they showed me what it meant to be a senior and what it meant to be a leader. So they were always so welcoming, so loving. Whatever experience they had, they like instilled that in us. And so when it came to my senior year, like I knew that's how I wanted to be. They had already created that culture on our team. And honestly, I just absolutely love my freshmen. Like I love like all of them, but because I only got to spend 1 year with them, it's a different feeling. Um, and you have that protective spirit over all of your teammates, being their senior, just trying to make sure everyone's okay. And it is surreal going to your first last practice, knowing I'm not going to play in this gym anymore, or I'm not going to get to play other seniors that you've played, maybe even your whole life. You grew up with them and y'all ended up going to the same schools in the conference. So it's just one of a kind moments throughout the whole season. And my teammates have they mean the world to me. They're awesome. They're some of my best friends in this world. So
Indescribable, as Brown describes her experience at Meredith.
some things are kind of indescribable, so I'll try to say as best as possible. But if you've ever been to Meredith's campus, it's like absolutely beautiful. It's like a park out here. We have lots of really beautiful fountains. Our landscapers, they work really hard to just make the campus look nice. So it's just like a nice environment to be in. And like I can study outside and all of that. But when you walk around this campus, like people are so kind and you gain community through, like I said, the things you go through with other people. So knowing lots of athletes, being able to talk about our games and going to each other's games and supporting each other, that's really important to us. And even my friends that I've made who aren't athletes, they support you. They come to your games. They make sure that the time that you spend outside of your sport is meaningful as well. In the classroom, I'm really a fan of our biology department. Even though I struggle with chemistry, I'm honestly a fan of our chemistry department. Our professors really care about you. And I would say the same for our administration as well. They've just made sure that I have all the tools that I need to succeed. And I can say that about my coaches as well and my teammates. So I feel like that's the Meredith culture, just watching your back, and having your back, I should say, having your back and just making sure everyone has the tools to succeed in the ways that they need.
Continue to follow USA South as we highlight athletes across the conference each Wednesday this year.